The Java stack is a data structure that follows the general concept of LIFO. To explain that, let me start with a question. Have you ever used a stack of plates at a picnic? Those plates usually follow a special rule. The last plate you put on top is the first one you can grab. And this is exactly how a data structure works in computer science. The Java stack class is specifically designed to mimic this behavior. Think of the stack class as a virtual plate stack for your computer programs. You can use the push method to add objects on the stack, just like placing a new plate on top. And to retrieve an object, use the pop method, which acts like grabbing the top plate from the stack. The last in, first out principle makes stacks incredibly useful for things like keeping track of function calls or managing browser history. The Java stack class is just one of many powerful tools in Java's collection framework, offering a structured way to organize and manipulate data in your programs. It's a concrete implementation of the stack data structure. It inherits the vector class, which I already described in another video. You can find a link to it in the video description below. That being said, the Java stack class offers methods to perform operations like pushing, which means adding an element, popping, which means removing the last element, and peeking, which means looking at the top element. While the stack class is convenient, it's also considered a legacy class due to its reliance on the Java vector class. There is the array DQ class that solves a couple of issues. But this video is about the Java stack class, so let's take a look at how to make use of it within the code. By the way, I've uploaded the code of this video to GitHub, so feel free to check it out and make a copy for yourself. Alright, so let's build the example with the plates. So for that we need a basket, so let's create a basket class, public class basket. Here we need an instance of stack holding strings for our plates. We also need a method for adding plates. And this is essentially the place where we use the push method for the stack. Let's also output the plate name and the number of elements in the stack. Okay, let's take a look at how to make use of this in the main class. So the first thing we need is an instance of basket. And now we are ready to add plates. So let's add a red plate, a green plate, a blue plate, a pink plate, and a yellow plate. We also want to have the possibility to take plates, not just to add plates. So let's go back to the basket class and add a takePlate method. Here we first want to check whether the stack is empty, and if it's not empty, we can use the pop method to get the top plate. Let's also output the plate that we just found, as well as the size of the stack. And also remember to return the plate. If the stack is empty, there are no plates to be taken. So let's output the message, tried to take plates, but no plates left. And because we have no plates, let's return null. Now let's get back to the main method and address the new functionality. And here we have it, basket.takePlate. Let's add another white plate and another violet plate and take another plate. Alright, now let's build and run the application. And here we can see in the terminal output from top to bottom all the different plates that we added to the stack as well as those that we took. Now let's find out how to list plates. So let's go back to the basket class and create a new method, listPlates. Here we start with a message, list of plates, and we also check whether there are plates to be listed. And if there are plates to be listed, we use the for loop to move from the last index to the first. So let's print the index and the plate. If there are no plates on the stack, there's nothing to be listed, so let's output a message, no plates left. Okay, let's make use of this functionality in the main method, basket.listPlates. Let's add another white plate, and another white plate, and another white plate, and list all the plates. Then we take a plate, we take another plate, and we list again. Now let's build and run the application. And here we can see the plates we listed, then the 3 white plates we added, then the list, then the 2 white plates we took, and then the list again. Now let's take a look at how to look at plates without taking one. For this we go back to the basket class and add another method, look at top plate. Here again we check whether the stack is empty, and if it's not empty we can use the peek method to take a look at the top plate. Let's also output a plate and also return it. If there are no plates to be looked at, we output the message, tried to look at the top plate but no plates left. In this case we also return null. Now let's go back to the main method and make use of this new functionality. Basket, look at top plate, add another red plate, again look at the top plate, take the plate away, and again look at the top plate. Now let's build and run the application. And here we can see that we first looked at the white plate, then we added a red plate, and then we looked at the red plate, Then we took the top plate away, which was the red plate, and then we look again at the top plate, which is the white plate. Now let's take a look at how to empty the stack. For that, let's get back to the basket class and create a new method called empty basket. And here we make use of the stack clear method. We also print out the text emptied the basket. Let's go back to the main method and list all the plates, empty the basket, and list all the plates again. Now let's build and run the application. And here we can see that we listed 4 plates. Then we emptied the basket, and then we listed again, and there were no plates to be found. In this video, we've learned how to add and take values from a Java stack. We then learned how to list all the values that we have in our stack. And we also took a look at our top element without removing it in the same process. Last but not least, we learned how to empty the entire stack. We've also mentioned the array dequeue, which offers a couple of advantages over the traditional Java stack. Did you like the format of this video? Like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you get notified about new videos just like this one. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.